I bought the cheapest crotch rocket from Walmart and I'm gonna ride it across the entire state of Alaska. I'm starting here on the southern coast at this Walmart and I'm gonna ride it all the way north to Dead Horse, which is the furthest point north you can drive to in America. Is this bike even gonna start up right now? Will it survive 1,300 miles across some serious terrain? Or is it gonna leave me stranded on the world's most dangerous highway? I don't have a chase vehicle. There's no outside help, no support. It's just me and my trusty steed. So this is the X-Pro Adventure 250. I'm glad it says adventure because this is going to be one. I'm excited to see what's in the box. Oh my. Oh my. So you can literally go on Walmart's website, buy one of these, and they just ship it to your door. The reason the box looks so terrible and the bike is so dirty is because they wouldn't ship to Alaska. So I had to ship it to Idaho and then drove the bike all the way up here. I'm so nervous to unbox this thing. I'm worried it's like not gonna start or something. Guys, I'm so nervous for this actually. This is the most dangerous highway. I've been warned not to camp all the way north because there's polar bears. So I won't be staying in any hotels. It's just gonna be me and a tent and the bike. And I've heard bear spray does not work on polar bears. First impressions, I hope the bike is as nice as the box. It might be one of those things where it's too good to be true. This bike is cheaper than basically any street bike you can buy on Facebook Marketplace that is in good shape. This thing is filthy. This is going to be very important. Those are our keys. And these bolts look like they probably go to the handlebars. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. I just want to see the bike. Hopefully this is a bunch of spare parts because we might need them where we're going. Should I bring this with me? No. It might keep me warm at night. No way. Oh my. It's a motorcycle. The one thing I'm really concerned about, I tried to buy one of these with knobby tires. They only sell them with street tires. So although this says it is an adventure bike, it comes with street tires. It's actually just a crotch rocket. So we're gonna be riding a lot of off-road with street tires. I thought Chinesium was supposed to be lightweight. This is a good looking bike.
Anyone can put lipstick on a pig, babe.
I guess anyone can put lipstick on a pig. That is a tiny engine. I was hoping I was gonna be able to do the speed limit. I don't know how fast this thing is gonna go.
What if it just putts?
It might not go fast. It looks like it has a big tank though. I'm gonna need that. 250 miles between fuel fill-ups. It's a long ways for a motorcycle. All right, what are we working with for a seat here? What are we working with? Not a lot of padding. Oh my. It says the engine revs up to 12,000 RPMs. There's no way. 12,000 RPMs. I should probably go through every bolt and make sure it's tight. Don't want the front wheel coming off somewhere near Prudhoe Bay. This is so exciting. I've been looking forward to this for so long. Better not hook up the battery cables backwards. I've done that before. It's pretty solid. Battery's hooked up. I've got my little charger hooked up to the battery. I'll be able to plug in stuff so I can charge them. It's a long trip. I need to be able to charge my electronics. So this bike came so assembled, I have to take off the side panels just to put the seat on. It's hilarious. Okay, the side panels come off easy. So the other thing I haven't mentioned, I only have 3 days to do the trip. That's all I have.
2.5.
Yeah, really just 2.5 days.
It's usually kind of a 4-day deal.
Nice hardware.
It looks cool too.
It looks good. It's got a heavy duty chain. Like that's a proper chain. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a cannonball run. For sure. It's got oil in it. It's ready to go, I think. I should probably change this oil at some point. This can't be good oil. It's got to be bottom of the barrel stuff. Maybe I'll stop at the next Walmart and do an oil change in the parking lot. Oh, I need to put gas in it. Definitely did not ship with gas. It smells like gas. It smells like China gas.
How would you China gas?
It's a different type of gas. We've got the cheapest crotch rocket, and we're doing the most ridiculous ride on it possible. While it fills up, let's check the bike out. I don't even know what I'm dealing with here. So it's 250cc, it's air cooled, so it's not gonna have any power. It looks to have really good brakes. So it has a disc on this side, and it also has a disc on this side, so it's dual rotor. That's just like the Hayabusa and the Ducati that you guys have seen on the channel, so those are good brakes. The suspension is like this wide. The suspension, I'm definitely gonna bottom that out hitting some potholes for sure. Yeah, that stuff is not built to last. Coming back on the bike, the transmission is huge. The cylinder is tiny. So it's got a 6-speed transmission. It has a manual clutch. It has a giant muffler. This thing is probably gonna whisper. It's got blinkers, we're gonna need those. It's got a place to mount the license plate. This thing's just ready to go. It's got gas, it's got oil. I should start it up, huh? I'm so nervous.
Start it up.
Okay, all right. Hear the fuel pump? Let's cycle it a few times. No way. I shouldn't rev it up. I'll let it warm up. Oh my goodness. All right, we need to open the box. It came with a box and I don't know what's in there. It must not be that important if the bike starts up.
Don't say that too loud. It's just an essential.
I definitely should open this before starting the bike. The quick guide before you start.
Uh-oh.
Well, that is not how. It's a little too late for that. Stop.
Next page. You don't have to read it with
1 month warranty. No way. Guys, if anything happens to this bike, we will find out how good this 1 month warranty is. I promise you.
It's a fresh one after the trip.
You're only supposed to ride in 1 hour increments and then let your bike cool down for 10 minutes?
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, that's
gonna be a problem.
I hope that doesn't void the warranty, but we will be breaking it in. I'm gonna be pinned for the next 2.5 days, basically. I mean, I've got to ride 1,300 miles in 2.5 days.
You're gonna overheat that thing.
Probably shouldn't have read this.
No, that's good to know.
500-mile braking period? Come on.
1 hour increments? What is it?
No way.
Dang, I need some new tools.
What could be in here? Yep.
Mirrors.
Let's go slap these on. Okay. All right. Let's see what this thing's made of. It is so small.
Is it?
Yeah. Everything works. Brakes work, throttle works. Think it pop a little wheelie?
Not without a helmet on.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a hanging idle. Maybe the computer just needs to get used to the altitude or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it needs some fresh gas, new oil. I think it just needs to be ridden.
Only for an hour at a time, though.
That's not happening. I'm about to do 20 hours in the saddle. Bike's ready to go, I think. I did a little bit of a once-over. Everything seems to be attached properly. Now we need to put on all the bags. So I've got to bring some gear, multi-day trip. I'm camping, no hotels, just sleeping in a tent. So I need some place to put all the gear. So we got the Moskomoto bags. We need to put these on. There's a reason the Dalton Highway is considered the world's most dangerous road, just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Morgan & Morgan is a sponsor of today's video. With over 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, Morgan & Morgan will fight to get their clients the very best result. When you hire them, it's like hiring a legal army that has your back. If you get injured because of someone else's negligence, you deserve to get paid. Just like anything, not all law firms are created equal. And if you hire the wrong one, it can definitely cost you. They've recovered over $25 billion for more than 500,000 clients. Morgan & Morgan's results speak for themselves. One Florida client got $20 million, and the last offer was $0. If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. The link will be in the description. Thank you so much, Morgan & Morgan, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get to the action. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness.
That thing is riding low. The suspension is literally maxed out when you sit down on
Serious?
that thing.
This thing is meant for like tiny people. Horn? I don't know why it just died, but it did. It's a little bit concerning. Well, the bike feels amazing, but the engine just died. Other than that, it feels amazing. The brakes work good.
Other than the engine dying, it feels pretty good.
It does feel pretty good. Let's see how big of a tank we have. 4.3 gallons. There's a piece of paint in the gas tank. That is not a good sign. You don't want to see that in your gas tank. Oh man. Sweet. So the next stop is Fairbanks. That's where we're gonna do an oil change.
Tonight?
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I'm all on my own from here on out.
I'm all on my own from here on out, guys. I
gotta find an air hose. Whoa. That was a bad noise it made. You guys hear that on camera? It's a grinding noise. Whoa. Oh, it's my kickstand. There's my kickstand. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. I thought the clutch just went out.
I don't want to like hurry it. I'm not in a hurry.
We've got air. Let's head up to Fairbanks, 250 miles. I'm just gonna ride until the tank runs out of gas, basically. Need to figure out what our range is. This thing is sick. We've done almost 200 miles on the China bike. Look at this thing. I really cannot believe how good the bike is. And I'm not pulling your leg. This bike is actually good. From when I put air in the tires to now, I've basically been pinned the entire time. It goes about 65 miles an hour downhill, 60 on flat, and like maybe 50 uphill if I'm lucky. Barely keeping up with a semi-truck that I followed for most of the way. I mean, the engine is working great. The suspension is soft, but I've only bottomed it out a couple of times. Everything works. The one thing that I gotta fix is the seat. It is so uncomfortable. So when we get to Fairbanks, we're gonna be there in a few hours. When we get there, I gotta do something with the seat. Because, man, I can't spend a couple more days on this seat. It is rough. It's 5:30 a.m. We're pretty close to Fairbanks, but I need a nap. And the rain just let up, so I'm gonna set up next to the bike and just take a quick nap, and then we'll head over to Fairbanks. Oh, feels so nice. I slept so good. I woke up at one point, it was raining on me. I just went right back to bed. I'm excited to make it to Fairbanks so we can do something with the seat. And we're gonna do an oil change. Hopefully the oil that comes out of this looks good. Made it to Fairbanks. First order of business. Get rid of the China oil, and we're gonna put in some good oil. Got the oil, but the AutoZone here doesn't take used oil. I have to drive to the dump and do the oil change at the dump so I can get rid of the oil properly. So we're gonna put that on hold for now, and there's an Ace Hardware. I'm gonna go see if they have something that I could use to make the seat a little bit more comfortable. Check this out. It's one of those foam pieces that you kneel on. This is going to work perfect. Let's duct tape this into place. That is gonna be so much better. Now I need to find the dump so I can do an oil change. We're asking a lot out of it. I've been pinned basically the entire time. That seat, next level. If any of you guys happen to buy one of these bikes, that'd be the first thing I do to it. Put this knee pad on it from Ace Hardware. So much better. All right, let's see what that oil looks like. Whoa. There is a lot of stuff in that oil. Not great. Kind of what is to be expected though with this bike, I think. On the first oil change, this is why I'm doing it. So 1.1 liters was supposed to come out. Only 1 liter came out. So we're burning a little bit of oil, but that's not bad at all. I'm not worried about that one bit. I'm glad to get rid of this old, dirty, stinky break-in oil, and now we have some good, clean stuff. I'm getting a bit hungry, so I want to go find some food, and then we'll get back on the road. It's just about to get serious. So we haven't made it to the Dalton Highway yet, but we're almost there. There happened to be some Thai food right next to the dump, so we're gonna go have some. No, thank you. One last stop in Fairbanks. I need a new raincoat bad. I've got a sweet 509 jacket, but I left it in Idaho. Got the jacket. This is the last stop before no man's land. So I needed to replace my torn rain jacket because the clouds look like it's gonna keep raining. The X Pro is so fast, it just tore the sleeves off. Awesome, hopefully this will hold up to the wind. Made it to the Dalton Highway. The fact that the China bike made it this far is amazing. So this is where the ride begins. This next section is known to be the world's most dangerous highway because the road is pretty rough. Part of it's paved, a lot of it's dirt. Sometimes they put down a chemical called calcium chloride, and I've heard it turns the dirt into like ice for motorcycles. So we need to be very careful about that. And remember, the China bike just has street tires. So no adventure tires. If it does get slippery, I'm gonna have to go really slow. We've been making amazing progress, like killer progress. If we keep this up, we'll be all the way north some point tomorrow. So I'm just having a blast riding this thing. It's really fun. It has no power. So I'm like downshifting on the hills, finding the right gear, hoping it'll hold the RPM. If it doesn't, I have shift down. It's pretty fun. I am slightly concerned though. It seems to be more rattly than when I first started riding it. I don't know if that's just me getting in my own head or if something is becoming loose. All right, let's keep going. Trying to make it all the way north by tomorrow. Woo, there we go.
Just like the wide window sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Just like the wide window sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. And the days go by like a strand in the wind, in the web that is gone. I begin again. Said to my friend, baby, nothing else matters. He was no more than a baby then. Well, he seemed broken-hearted. Something within him. But the moment that I first lay all alone on the edge of 17.
There's some major road construction going on.
Just like the wide window sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Said, ooh, baby, ooh. Said, ooh. But I went.
Made it to the Arctic Circle. This Walmart bike is sick. The seat cover, huge difference. Still not quite halfway in the trip, but the bike is holding in there. So we got to get back on the road and keep going. We're getting closer and closer to the top. We're in Coldfoot, which is the last fuel stop before Prudhoe Bay. So Prudhoe Bay is another like 280 miles or something. It's getting pretty late in the day, even though the sun is still really high. Yeah, it's 7 p.m. right now, so we'll be able to make Prudhoe Bay tomorrow. This is very exciting. I'm getting quite hungry. So after I fill up with fuel, I'm gonna keep going, find a really cool place, and I'm gonna cook up a proper dinner because I am hungry. 4.6 gallons. Went to go take off and I did a once over on the bike. and I think I found what was chattering. This is gonna have to be fixed right now. That chain is insanely loose. I have no idea how it loosened up that much. Like, that's crazy.
It's a heavy, top heavy dike.
That's the tension the chain should be. I am so glad I noticed it. I should have stopped as soon as I noticed the vibration and felt that rattle. I should have stopped and went over the bike, but I didn't. That could have gotten much worse. Also, a guy just came over and was asking about the bike, and he was wondering where I was going. I told him where we're headed, Prudhoe Bay, furthest point north, and he told me, dude, you should just turn around right here. With those tires, you should turn around. I guess there's mud up there, and he thinks there's no chance I will make it to Prudhoe Bay. We're gonna make it to Prudhoe Bay. Well, maybe not 100%, but I'm gonna give it my best go to get to Prudhoe Bay. Okay, bike's gassed up. We've got 3 gallons of extra fuel. I'm getting hungry, and there is a killer spot an hour from here where I can cook up dinner, and I guess it's got an awesome view of a lake. So we're gonna head there, cook up dinner. It's gonna be nice. All right. Prudhoe Bay bound. Guys, this bike is insane. I actually am in love with this steed. It is awesome.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect, just a little bit, baby, just a little bit. Just a little bit, mister, just a little bit. I ain't gonna do you wrong. Why you gone? I ain't gonna do you wrong, 'cause I don't wanna. All I'm asking is for a little respect, just a little bit, baby, just a little bit. Just a little bit, just a little bit.
I had to stop and record this view. This is incredible. I cannot get over this place. Also, I think that is a serious storm, so we may have to skip dinner. We'll see. When we get to the spot to cook dinner, if that storm is approaching, we're gonna have to keep going, because there's no way I want to eat dinner in that. That looks super gnarly. I want nothing to do with that. I can feel the storm blowing in right now. We gotta move. This is a serious one. I almost nailed this. Holy moly. This looks very important. I think I'll just put it on the side of the road. Maybe whoever's truck it's from will come back and get it. Just put it over here. Glad I did not hit that. Also, that was quite the storm, and the mud it has created is pretty tricky with the street tires. I'm gonna proceed, but with caution. Gotta keep going. This is incredible. I can't believe where the Walmart street bike is taking me. I'm totally mind blown. I've never driven this before, so I did not know what to expect. This is incredible. Just damaged the bike. I don't know how bad it is though. Oh no. Oh man, I don't even know what to say right now. This spoke is cracked all the way to that spoke. We're only 150 miles from Dead Horse. Dang, that... All right, enough of that. How do I fix the situation? I don't know if there's really a good solution here. The wheel is cracked. Super dangerous to drive on cracked wheels. I think it's super dangerous at least. Remember at the start of the video when I said I didn't have a chase vehicle or any outside support of any kind? Well, I really did mean that. So, oh man, these bugs are actually insane. Yeah, I really did mean that. So it is just me out here and 3 million mosquitoes. I know this is a super long shot, but just maybe if I can get some JB weld on that crack. Dang, I'm trying not to be too down in the dumps, but this is a bummer for sure. I freaking hit a pothole, broke the wheel. I guess that's what I deserve, huh? And my lady, she's all the way in Homer, Alaska right now, hiking volcanoes, which is a 2-day drive from here. I don't have a chase vehicle, that's for sure. I don't have any support. I really meant that at the start of the video. I gotta figure this out. I've got a bunch of zip ties. Maybe I could zip tie the tire to the wheel, and I'm gonna put some JB weld on it, see if that works. We'll go from there. Don't want the front wheel coming off somewhere near Prudhoe Bay. The crack's even worse than I originally thought. I wonder if Walmart will do a warranty. They might. Not out here though. To be honest, I thought I was gonna be able to fix it with some JB weld and fix it flat, but the wheel is split down the middle. That is totally bonkers. So I'm gonna JB weld it, and I'm also gonna zip tie the wheel to the tire. So when the wheel does come apart, I'm not gonna just hopefully crash. Sometimes these backwood fixes work amazing. Sometimes they work way better than you could ever think. If it works, it works. And if not, at least I tried. But man, I don't want to wait out here for 2 days in the mosquitoes. Guys, I'm thinking if I get the inside of the wheel super clean and I just wrap duct tape around it, that might work. The problem is though, it's raining right now. I've never felt so proud of a machine and bummed because that was totally my fault for hitting the pothole. That bike's been so good to me. I'll just do the best I can do to fix it and see what we can make happen. The bugs are unbearable and it won't stop raining. So I'm gonna build a fire. Should get rid of the bugs, hopefully, some of them at least. Wow, this is so nice not having the bugs around. This guy just stopped and he's given me some extra duct tape and paper towels. The paper towels will help me dry the wheel. So sick. That guy was so nice. Gave me paper towels, offered duct tape. Fire's going, the bugs are running for their lives. This is amazing. There's no mosquitoes. Look at this. No mosquitoes in the smoke. Well, there's a few. Nothing like there was earlier. Oh, so nice. Oh, and check out this sunset. It's almost 1 a.m. I think that's the sunset. I don't think that's the sunrise. I don't know how it works around here. I'm not sure. I do know though, I've got a fire going and things are looking up. So I think it's time to give the wheel another go. I've been here for a while. I'm sure on camera it's not gonna be much time, but let's try to duct tape the wheel again. That sunrise or sunset is incredible. I have the entire wheel taped. I did the best I could. I'm pretty sure this is gonna work. I'm gonna slap the tire on, see if I can get it to bead up. Let's see if it's gonna bead up. It's now 2 a.m. I had one really big success. I got the tire to bead onto the wheel, but it will not stay sealed. The rim is way too badly damaged. So I'm going to zip tie the tire to the wheel so it doesn't fall off and I go cartwheeling. Luckily, I have these really heavy duty zip ties. They should do the trick to hold the tire onto the wheel. So I'm just gonna limp my steed down the road with a flat front tire. It's not the end of the world. I won't be able to go super fast. I just gotta get the heck out of here. I can't wait here any longer with no progress. I gotta hit the road. Bike's loaded. Let's check out the Band-Aid. Bunch of zip ties to hold the tire on. I think it'll work. I've used rope to do this before, but never zip ties. I need these zip ties to work. We need to get the cold foot. Once we get there, that'll be a whole nother set of things. But for now, let's just get to cold foot. It's gonna take many, many hours. I don't think I'll be able to ride very fast with this setup. Hopefully I can just keep it on 2 wheels. That's the goal here. Just keep it up, Matt. Yep, that's what I hit right there. It wasn't even a pothole. Making pretty good progress. It's almost 5 a.m. Made it to Adigan Pass. Time to go up and over this mountain. Also, I lucked out not being able to fill the tire up. I knew looking at the wheel that I definitely should not have put air in it and ride on it, but I was trying to do it anyways. And I mean, it's been like this for a while, but this happened literally right when I took off. The whole wheel is just spiderweb cracked everywhere. Hopefully it hangs in there until we get to at least Coldfoot. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll luck out and find a semi-driver that wants to put my bike on his trailer or something that's headed south. That would be really nice because my ride is still like 1 day and 3/4 away. So, all right, let's go over this mountain. Check those out. It's been slow and steady. Haven't made it to Coldfoot. I am exhausted. This whole always sunny thing has my sleep schedule. I just don't know what to do. I don't know when to sleep. I don't know when to not sleep. So I haven't gotten much sleep in the last 2 days, maybe only like 3 hours. So I'm gonna get some rest. I am exhausted. Gonna set that cowboy camp up again. No need for a tent. The bugs aren't bad over here. Where I broke down last night was like a mosquito nest. I couldn't believe how many there were. It's insane. The Walmart special bike has worn me out. Time for a nap. It's a lot harder to ride this thing with the front wheels broken. The handlebars are just back and forth. I'll rest up and then we'll go to Coldfoot, see if any truckers will give me a ride. If not, I got to hit the road. I got to keep going. I have to keep going south to Fairbanks. I'm very interested to see if I'll be catching a ride with somebody or if I'm riding this bike to Fairbanks or attempting to ride it to Fairbanks. If the front wheel holds in there, 11 hours probably of seat riding, maybe more. Who knows? A long time. I feel so much better. Time to jump in the saddle, pin it to Coldfoot, beg for a ride. Hopefully someone will give me one. If not, I'm riding this thing to Fairbanks or until the wheel explodes. 40 miles from Coldfoot. All right, let's do it. I'm so lucky. I pulled over here, taking the view. Like, look at this. That is crazy. This place, I just cannot get over it. So I pulled over. I started chatting with some guys. They took off, and then I was fiddling with the bike. And then a State of Alaska truck pulled up and was like, "Hey, what's going on? How are you doing? You doing okay?" And I was like, "Well, not great, but we're doing pretty good." And then I showed him the wheel, and he's like, "Oh, dude, where are you trying to get to?" And I told him I'm trying to get to Fairbanks, which is kind of a long ways from here. And he goes, "I'm headed there right now." So this guy is going to give me a ride, I think, to Fairbanks. He thinks there's a loading dock either down there or over there. And if that's the case, we're just going to chuck it in the back of his truck. Don't have any straps. I don't know. I think the Moscow Moto bags are going to protect it. Also, the lack of sleep, I'm feeling a little bit weird. Like, it's nice to have so much sunlight, but at the same time, my sleep schedule is crazy. Man, this is incredible. I really can't thank you enough. This is incredible. Okay, in goes the bike. Are we clear?
I think so.
This is amazing. Wow. Just stopped off, helping him with some errands. This is killer. Dropping off parts at this mechanic shop. This beats boom, 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 all the way back to Fairbanks. Nice truck too. State of Alaska does it right.
Dump trucks. I don't know yet.
Made it to Fairbanks. I am so lucky, so appreciative for the ride. He just saved me 2 days of riding if the bike even would have made it. This trip has been incredible. If you guys enjoyed this, I'd be down to give it another go on this. Put a new front wheel on it, give it another stab, because the bike has been amazing. With the new seat, it's pretty comfortable. The steering is good, the brakes work good, the power, it has enough power. I actually really enjoyed riding the bike. The wheel, a lot of that was my fault for hitting the pothole and not avoiding it. I think there's also some Chinesium at play as well, but you can do that to any wheel. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, click the video up here. You may even like it more. I will see you guys in the next one.